Hey there, Cancer. Welcome to your reading for December 2023. We're going to jump right in here, Cancer. Here you go. You have this water spirit. It says manifesting dreams. You have this bluebird spirit. It says happiness. I believe happiness is the key to manifesting your dreams at this time. I tell everyone to follow their inspirations, follow their happiness, their joy, their bliss, right? And so if you do that, then you can manifest your dreams. You have the World, the Empress, and the Six of Swords. So for a lot of you, you definitely could be attracting things. I mean, the Empress, she's able to create things from like thin air. She even has this scepter here, and she uses that scepter to grow the wheat in front of her. So, you know, for a lot of you, I feel that your manifestation is definitely like on fire at this time. You know, I also feel that you are clearly moving on from something. The World and the Six of Swords. The World is a card of completion. You know, in the major arcana, we start at the Fool, we go to the World, and then we just start all over again as the Fool. So, you know, to me, it kind of suggests there's a new beginning. You even go down to the Ace of Pentacles as well, and the Ace of Pentacles can be some sort of new beginning coming into your life here. So I kind of just feel that it could be a time of a new beginning right now for you. But really nice looking reading so far. So, you know, I kind of like where this is going. You have the World, like I said, and, you know, the World just is, I just think that it's completion here. I mostly say that because, again, of the Six of Swords. You know, Six of Swords is moving on to calmer shores. This woman and the child in the boat here, they're moving on from one side to the other, and they're leaving everything behind them behind. So they're completely moving on. And, you know, that's what I feel like you're doing here. For some of you, I feel like you've been thinking about making a move for a very long time, going up to the Temperance card. The Temperance card, you can see, is like 1 foot in, 1 foot out of the water. And there's this path back here, and this path is called the Path to Glory. And it just like represents a path to some sort of accomplishment or an achievement. And, you know, it kind of always says to me that if you're thinking about doing something, anything in your life, you know, getting on that path, just, you know, making the commitment is what will lead to success, just taking the first step. And so that's what I feel like you need to do here. You even have the Star. And again, on the Star, she's kind of like just starting to lower 1 foot into the water. But maybe she needs to kind of cannonball into the deep end, right? Maybe she needs to like completely dive into something to find success. And so I kind of feel that for some of you. It's like there's something you want, and I feel you just need to go for it. You know, and, you know, as far as manifestation is concerned, like, you know, one of the rules of manifestation is that you need to, you know, 110% commit to what you're manifesting, and you need to go for something unapologetically as well. Like, you know, I always use the example, if you want $10 million, you know, the thing is most people will say, oh, I want $10 million, but in their next breath, they'll say, but I'd be happy with $1 million. And the answer is no. You need to say, I want $10 million, and that's it. You know, there can't be any of this unwavering, you know, there needs to be unwavering faith. You need to believe that you can have exactly what you want. With the World, you have the Empress. Like, are you kidding? So, and also getting a lot of attention. If you want love, I would definitely be getting out there with this stuff. You know, it doesn't matter what gender you are either. This just says you're very attractive at this time. You have the Star here. The Star is all about getting attention. It's also kind of funny that you have the Hermit. The Hermit has the Star in his lantern, and I always say, you know, he needs to blast that star out all over the place. He needs to not hide that star. With the Empress, you have the Judgment card. Judgment is about waking up to something, so I feel that some of you need to kind of like wake up to like new opportunities that exist. It's kind of funny because it's like, I'm wondering if you're being presented with a new opportunity, and you're kind of like thinking about all the what ifs with the Seven of Cups here. The Judgment card is like waking up to your purpose, or discovering your purpose. And then the Seven of Cups is kind of like, you know, the good and the bad things that could happen, which is true for everything. But I always say, especially right now, the Seven of Cups, it's like, you just need to find out. It's like, yeah, you can dream all day long whether or not your new idea for a job is going to be good or bad, but until you experience it, you're never going to know. So the Seven of Cups, to me, encourages the experience. Your whole entire reading is encouraging you to have some sort of like breakthrough experience. You have this card here, which says breaking free from all that no longer serves you. So I kind of feel that there's like this opportunity or something coming in for you that is going to be like a breakthrough experience, right? With the Six of Swords, you have the Ten of Cups. Yes, literally focusing on happiness. Literally. The Ten of Cups, those cups exist above their heads, the people on the Ten of Cups. The card itself literally says that they are standing in the real world, and so they have to deal with all the problems and all the issues of the real world, but they're choosing to focus on happiness, right? And which I believe more and more people need to do. We need to bring more joy, happiness, love into the world. It's the only way we're going to change the world. So, that's what I would do there, right? So, you have that Queen of Wands wanting to pop out there a couple times while I was shuffling. So, again, I would just go for it. Be bold, be assertive. The Queen of Wands really moves towards the sun, so she moves towards her happiness. Next, in the area of the unexpected, you have this abalone shell. It says healing from the inside out. And you do have like the star here, which is a card of healing. So you could be healing from something. You have this flamingo. It says find balance, practice moderation. Yeah, I would say that I would definitely focus on balance. You have the temperance card here. Temperance is about, just kind of finding balance and doing things in a balance, coming from a balanced perspective as well. And I kind of feel that with the Seven of Cups. Like I said, the Seven of Cups, good things and bad things can always happen, and that will always be true. And yes, there will probably be challenges when you start something, and I know people don't like to hear that, but that's life. We aren't living inside of a Staples easy button, right? We have to experience challenges. So, I encourage people to face those things head on, and, I don't sugarcoat it, right? It's like, yes, there's difficult things. Like, trust me, I get tons of whiny crybabies in the comment that cry about this, that, and the other thing. And and I'm not picking on anyone here, but most of the stuff they cry about is like nothing. I'm like, there are people who have it way, way worse than you, way worse. So, again, Seven of Cups says face the challenges, and it also says you need to manifest some sort of dream here on Earth. The whole entire reading basically says that. And yes, there could be good things and bad things that happen, probably will be both, but you will never find out if you don't take the leap of faith or if you don't kind of step into something. And that's what we have here, temperance. We have the star card as well, which, again, I feel both those cards are kind of saying, take that step. You're about to have a breakthrough experience. You have the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups is, can represent thinking about the past. I do feel this energy a lot where, it's like I think a lot of people right now, and I do it too, right? And so I'm not perfect. I'm far from it. And, the Six of Cups, I think right now isn't necessarily thinking about a past person. I think it's thinking about the way things used to be. I believe we're in a time of building, and that's why we see a lot of things collapsing, right? Is because we need to fill the world with better ideas. And, again, that's what I will always fight for is, people just ignore the things that are breaking and focus on building good things that bring joy, happiness, and love into the world, because that's what we need more of right now. Plain and simple. We need to build. If we don't, then, it's like, then, the evil people are going to win. So that's what I believe, and you can call me crazy or whatever, but, I don't know. Look at their message. Look at my message. Who do you think is better, right? I want people to live in joy, happiness, and abundance, not eating bugs for the rest of their life. You have the Queen of Pentacles here. Queen of Pentacles is a card of being resourceful, right? So I feel like there are a lot of opportunities to be resourceful right now. I would be tapping into resources as well. And I believe, I say it every time, that we are in a time of resourcefulness. And, again, without knowing your exact situation, I can't tell you exactly what to do. But, if you can build a business without money, for example, that would be a better option right now. And it doesn't mean you shouldn't spend money or anything. I think the universe just wants us to be resourceful. That's it. Just to work with the energy. I don't think we necessarily have to be super crazy about this. So, I think it's just a great time for resourcefulness. With the Seven of Cups, you have the Queen of Cups here, your energy, and she follows her heart. Her heart tells her to do something, and she does it. And I believe that's what the whole entire reading is saying. You're being called to something. It's like you're being called to a breakthrough experience here. And, because your heart is telling you to do it, I feel like that's why you need to do it. With the Six of Cups, you have the Nine of Cups. Look at all these cards of major fulfillment, happiness. The Nine of Cups is about mirroring an energy as well. It's about bathing in the energy of something you want. Yes, it is a card of making a wish and wish fulfillment, but the story of the Nine of Cups is that the guy on the card, he's meant to look chubby because it says he's about to have a feast, and he's chubby because he's had a feast before. So it says before you can have something, you have to have experienced it before you can have it. And people always say, how is that possible? And I always say, well, you don't literally have to do it. Just go be around the energy of something you want. Go practice visualization. If you want love, go do something you love. It doesn't have to be the actual thing. Same thing with money. If you don't have money and you want money, go pick up pennies in the parking lot. People think I'm crazy. It's like I never pass money by, right? That is bad luck, right? As far as manifesting is concerned, I'm always like, thank you, universe, for this penny. And it might sound ridiculous, but I don't know. It seems to work for me. So, I would try it. Or go be around abundance. Go do something abundant is what I would do here. Nine of Cups is about, kind of like working with the energy. With the Queen of Pentacles, you have the Wheel of Fortune. I'm telling you right now, this is a big breakthrough that you're having. I don't know if it's going to be like this month, but it could be something that you're working on through this month into next year for sure. And, I feel like the breakthrough itself is coming from an experience. So that's a word that keeps popping into my head, whether that's like a new job, a new position, a new career. But I literally feel it's going to change your fortunes. I mean, Wheel of Fortune is an amazing card. Again, Wheel of Fortune doesn't just magically happen for you. I always like to stress that, the Wheel of Fortune is something we have to take advantage of. The wheel is always spinning and we control the direction of our wheel with our vibrations. So, keeping it positive and focusing in the right direction. We can also do other things as well with the Wheel of Fortune. When something challenging comes our way, we face it head on and take care of it to the best of our ability right away. And when something good happens, we double, quadruple, quintuple, 10x the good stuff. So take the good things and double down on them as much as you possibly can. And when you do that, you become a winner, right? This whole entire reading is like Cancer is going to be a winner if they do these things. Next, in the area of what's coming in for you, you have this Pluto card. I mean, literally, Pluto is about to enter into Aquarius. It's going to retrograde back into Capricorn again, and then at the end of next year, officially move back into Aquarius. We are definitely in a time of rebirth, rebuild, redo, all that other stuff. You have this Gemini card. It says cross-pollinate. I mean, it's literally one of my rules for the future. I have several, and one of my rules for the future is idea sex. So taking two seemingly different, unrelated ideas and mixing them together. That's where the genius is going to come from. Also, like having your own experience with something and then being able to share that experience is also going to be extremely valuable. Like if you want to have a YouTube channel, for example, going and learning something, applying your experience, and then sharing that, super, super valuable. So, I definitely encourage you to think about stuff like that. But it could be just in your personal life, right? Maybe you go have an experience with an idea surrounding like health or whatever, you improve your health. But it could be the combination of like two ideas. So, again, I am a big fan of mixing ideas right now, and you literally have the Temperance card. The Temperance card is all about mixing two things together, trying to turn water into wine. So, I feel for a lot of you that mixing your ideas or coming up with two ideas or putting two ideas together or combining your ideas, all that stuff is going to be very successful for you. This could also be you kind of like, maybe you kind of have an idea and maybe someone else has an idea and you kind of mix those two ideas together. I'm getting all that. So, there you go. I also feel that this is talking about balance in your life. The water signs have been getting a lot of stuff about balance lately, so make sure you're balancing things out. You have the Hermit. I kind of feel the Hermit is a little bit of like imposter syndrome. He has the star right here in his lantern. The story of the Hermit is that his feet are frozen at the top of the mountain here, and he could easily lower that lantern down by his feet and he would be set free. So I kind of feel that there's like some sort of skill that you have, because you have a star here as well. And this star, skill needs to be maybe an experience that you need to go have. It could be like starting a business, could be starting a YouTube channel, or whatever it is that you want to do. Doesn't matter. It doesn't even have to do with money. It could be like love or whatever. I feel this is saying that you have your eye on something, right here. 7 of Cups literally says that you've been overthinking something, and you have the star, and I feel like this is a big opportunity. So whatever you've had your eye on, whatever you've been dreaming of, whatever you've been thinking about, I really feel this reading big time is saying you need to go for it. This reading, it's like there's nothing here. It's kind of like weird. It's a weird reading because it's almost like saying to me, the reading itself is only about this. It's only about this kind of like breakthrough experience that you could be having, but you can either just keep looking at it, 7 of Cups, or you can actually go have the experience, and that will lead to a lot of fulfillment, joy, happiness, all sorts of stuff. The Ace of Pentacles, the thing about the Ace of Pentacles is that you have to nurture it into existence, but you have the Empress twice, which is nurturing energy. And once you nurture something into existence with the Ace of Pentacles, it lasts for a long time. So, whatever type of experience that you want to have here, I think the more you nurture it, the longer it's going to exist. With the Temperance card, you have the 6 of Pentacles, balance. So, make sure you're giving to things that give back to you, plain and simple. With the Virgo card, the Hermit, here you have the Page of Swords. Could be a Virgo that has their eye on you. So if you're looking for love, could be a Virgo. Could be an Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, Leo, or Capricorn as well. So, if you're looking, definitely could be Aquarius. Could be any sign. This is a general reading, but if you want love, definitely I feel it exists. With the Ace of Pentacles, you have the Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords can be lying, cheating, stealing, but I also feel it's saying that, like, don't be too fixed in how you're going to accomplish something. Again, the Seven of Swords is really a card of tactics. I know everybody reads it as lying, cheating, stealing, but he is stealing those swords from an army in the background. So it's a card, and by the way, Seven of Swords is a good card. It's a golden card, and I don't care what anyone says. I mean, golden cards in the tarot are meant to be positive, no matter what. So, it is a good card. And it's a card of doing something tactically. It says maybe you can't go directly towards the thing that you want to accomplish, but there might be other ways of doing it where if you discover those ways, you'll find success. Next, in the area of the good stuff, what do you know? You have this card twice, basically. You have happiness, and then you have this happiness card. It says things are going well and feeling fulfilled in life. Go after your dreams, which the first two cards basically said. The universe is giving you a big yes. Love it. You have this card that says you will break free from all that no longer serves you. Yes. I kind of feel this has been a major focus for you. Maybe you've had a lot of triggering experiences over the last year or so about things that no longer serve you, and I kind of feel that you are setting boundaries. Nine of Wands, you have the Star and the Five of Cups. The Nine of Wands is a card of kind of not giving up, and it's coming up in the good stuff, so I feel you are going to keep pushing. It's also a card of experimentation. It's my card of throwing stuff at the wall and seeing what sticks. And not only that, you have the Six of Pentacles here. Six of Pentacles is my card of planting seeds, seeing what grows, and seeing what doesn't. So, getting rid of what doesn't grow and doubling down on the things that do grow in your life. And so I feel like you need to double down on the good stuff, clearly. You have the Star. The Star, I feel, is really just saying go for it, for sure. It's the Star is a card of hope, faith, renewal. It can be a card of like receiving a wish. It's a card of seeing the big picture. But really, I feel this is saying you need to like make the full 110% commitment to whatever it is that you do, and you need to cannonball into the deep end. The universe is giving you a big yes here, clearly, with that last card. You have the Five of Cups again. The Five of Cups is showing up in the good stuff, which tells me that you are being grateful for the things you have, which is the solution to the Five of Cups. And by being grateful for the things you have, I feel like you're just attracting this. His solution is to see these two cups so he can get this bridge and this castle. And the bridge and the castle kind of represent like safety, security, comfort, protection, all those things. But he has to be grateful for what he has. But I feel like you are, because, again, it's showing up in the good stuff. But let's see. With the Nine of Wands, you have the King of Pentacles. You're attracting something permanent into your life. I mean, I always look, on a very down and dirty tarot level, I look at the King of Pentacles as a card of permanence. Like, he represents something permanent in your life, or something that will last. So whatever you're working towards or on, whatever this breakthrough experience is, it's going to be permanent if you do it. With the Star, you have the Strength card. I feel like you've been working on yourself, you've been very patient, and now it's time to show the world what you are capable of. So, there you go. With the Five of Cups, you have the Magician. Tons of attraction stuff here. Again, whether you believe in the law of attraction or not, like, I totally accept that people don't believe it, right? I do, but I have no problem with people who don't, obviously. But what I would say is that it never hurts to think more positively, right? So, positive thinking, whether it's magic or not, I don't care, right? It just works. So I changed my life with positive thinking, and so, like I said, with all this and this here, whether you believe in law of attraction or not, it's free to think more positively, and it just will lead to a more positive life. So whether it works or it doesn't matter. It's just a good thing to do, right? So, there you go. You have this Crown card. It says honor and respect will come to you. I'm telling you, right, it seems to me that the water signs are kind of like glowing up in a certain way. And, I kind of see you have the Star here, the Empress twice, definitely glow up vibes. And, you're going to have to do something to do this. You can't just sit on the couch and do nothing, but, definitely really good stuff. And you have the Crown on the back of the Temperance card, by the way. So the crown back here is what you get. Doesn't want me to show you, but that crown right there is what you get when you commit to that new path. So really good. You have this Whale. It says great worry over nothing. Again, I think that there are going to be, I'm telling you right now that, I've been saying this for months, that, more like since the beginning of the year, that I feel that there are going to be a lot of people who worry about every little thing that's happening in the world. In like 20 years from now, people are going to look back and they're going to be like, oh my God, I did nothing except worry about a bunch of stuff that really just didn't matter, like inflation or whatever, right? And it's like, I'm not saying that those things don't matter, but, I think that people are going to start finding better solutions. But if you just spend time worrying about it, then you're not going to find the solution. So, I would just be open to solutions. You have this career card. If you want to grow or change in career or business, this is an amazing reading for that. So, it looks to me like a lot of you could be getting a lot of benefits at this time. You have this frying pan card. It says trouble accusations. I would be careful of a past person. Again, I just think that, there could be a person, I kind of get this intuitively, that sees you obviously having improvements or glow up here, and they're coming in like accusing you of things that they did. So, I don't know. That sounds like a narcissist to me. I would avoid it. You have this staff card. It says you will be taken care of in difficult times. Exactly what I said. Like, again, I think a lot of people are going to be worried about inflation and, all these other things. And I'm not saying that they're not important or anything like that. But what I am saying is it's like, yeah, you can worry about it or you can find a solution. And, that's what I encourage people to do is look for solutions. So this looks amazing, though. I love this. But thank you for being here and definitely enjoy your month.